Holy shit, I'm coming. There we go. Let's see. Wonder what I did wrong.
Mount. This Linux firmware package. Okay, this Linux firmware package is just going to have no Qt, maybe. I think that'd be all right. Go this out. New 27 reinstall. Upgrade has been packages. We make that some etc. They recommend. Go this out to accept license. You just want to accept certain licenses. They don't want to accept all licenses, and you just want to accept certain. And then we already configured the accept license variable. But if you don't want to accept all, also installed. Probably don't. CPU, right? You don't have to do this. You do you, but I'll just go ahead and accept all.
What's it called? What is this again?
Accept the licensing though, we're gonna have to driver and card, but we're gonna do type. You can go and then distribute kernel. Nope. Typically
Was it?
starting to get into some of the other some of the bigger software. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll bring you guys back as soon as we get
What is
finished
it?
here. Now that BIM is done installing, now what we can do is we can BIM into etc portage.make the configuration.
It's the
Okay,
make.
and then we can set some global use flags.
Nano etc portage.
Now into etc portage.make the
Oh yeah, it is portage. .make .config. There we go.
configuration. Now use flag. Don't go ahead and off kernel. They just have a or cards. Next, accept. Okay, into this. I'll just go ahead and okay. So
Okay, there we go. Just gonna wait. And we're gonna wait. Da 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 da. I'm afraid to look at memes because I might get another DMCA strike or a copyright strike, whatever the fuck. Yeah, because I got a copyright strike because it was from the Piano Guys video and I had to remove it because it was like restricting it. And it's like, okay, whatever. I guess not transformative. Are you rerunning? Rerunning for what? I'm doing harden gentoo right now, if that's what you're asking. I'm doing the based version. Which is which is the based version of if you actually don't run harden gentoo, you're a loser. Okay, cool. So the good thing is I've meme voice away. Okay. Now I should be able to do emerge as sys kernel install kernel. Yes, based. Okay. It's working now. So the issue was, oh wait, hold on. Installing 106 kernel and complete. No, never mind. You had restream on the title. Oh, really? For real? Huh. Oh, no, I muted him. He's just... Let's see, I just got to open up my 17th million tab. Oh, the Linux cast is installing Gentoo as well, based. Oh, restream. Yeah, okay. Wow. The thumbnail? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, their branding has to be there. I'm not fucking paying them to. Their price, Restream's pricing is pretty fucking high. Not gonna lie. Not going to. I mean, if I was making money from this, maybe sure. So I just do the free tier. Yeah, it's like $190 a year. No watermark, unlimited cloud recordings. I don't really care about that, and I can multi-stream to like 3 channels. So if I wanted to do here, and then also like Kick, because I do here Twitch and sometimes on Kick, and then I could do like all 3. By the way, you remember that Linux hater guy? Yeah, dude. I don't know why, but one of his videos came across my feed, and he's like, the Linux community is like insane, and I'm like, okay, what? I can't watch his content. I don't know. I don't think he's a real person. Open his channel and sort to the older videos first. You will be amazed. Oh, open his channel and sort to the older of it. Oh, go to like the older videos. Kent's Tech World. And the Linux world has lost their shit. Yeah, like, wait, what does that say? What's the DT in the thumbnail? Software rights and gun rights. I mean, DT making that is kind of base, you know? Open source and gun. Let me just go to the oldest. Oh, why is it because he's like super how to install Vivaldi for Vivaldi? The Vivaldi enjoyer? Vivaldi, the new browser king, 7 years ago. Oh, it's like all when like maybe he got. I want to see the first video that ruined him. Let's love Linux Mint. It's more important than you know. Should you distro hop 5 years ago? Members only. What the fuck? How to use OBS to screen capture on Linux? How Linux corrupted and saved my oh. Cubic custom Ubuntu ISO creator. Oh, there's something I came across that he was pro Linux. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. Maybe his views dropped off and he started getting upset. He's like, guys, only Windows and Linux hate content. Don't Linux gurus. That's kind of true. Windows, you're being tracked. You were being tracked on Linux. I made a Linux distro, Salient OS. Why people distro hop? Interesting. Where did it start? Make FCE beautiful. That's where he fucked up. That's not true. You can't do that. YouTubers plus ad block equals a YouTube plus ad block equals slapping. Ad blocking part 2. This will be the future Fedora. Installing OpenSUSE. Here we go again. The switch happened 2 years ago. Oh, F. It's not here we go again. I'm just what are you calling? I'm back where I left off. By the way, I want to bring this up. This is from Fedora. I want to see if I should do this live too. Fedora Linux. I noticed it 2 years ago. He completely covered hating. Oh wait, Fedora News. Oh God, what's it called? It's like an atomic desktop. Make your own, pretty much atomic. And that's kind of insane to just go from. There it is. I want to do this. Looks cool. It is kind of crazy to just become a Linux. Linux would I severely have to fuck up for me to hate it. There are things that I hate. There are some things I hate about Linux. Like I do not like this isn't against System 76. I do not like Pop OS. Because I had a lot of bad experiences. And I think they still are. But I would never turn around and be like, don't use Pop OS. They're the worst. I think they're the devil. They're nothing but a bunch of cucks. And they're like the most corporate, like one of the most corporate Linux distributions besides obviously Red Hat. Because I know people will be like, Red Hat. I watched this latest video actually because he's entertaining. He literally said free software community is like Charles Manson. Are you guys not aware of the guy that thinks Rust is government backdoor? Yesterday, I spent setting up Gentoo install. Nice, based. Which file system, Billy? Now this looks cool. It's called Build Your Own Atomic Boot C Desktop. XFS. Oh, nice. Building and using a custom installation is at your own risk. Your installation may be harder to find support when compared to mainstream solution. I'm using X4. I will reinstall again with Btrfs root and home XFS. And God forbid is confusing. Might be. I just hate Btrfs sometimes. Maybe I've just had bad experience with, again, my experiences are sometimes bad with software, and I'm just like, I'm not using this. I don't care, kind of thing. Okay, so, and and I'm gonna even say that I don't think Gentoo is really that hard. Bootable Gentoo, ready for the cloud. Nice. I don't think Gentoo is super hard. I think people do make it out hard. Like it. I mean, I'm trying to be charitable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Hyperland does not work very well in Gentoo. I think that isn't it. I wonder if that's a Wayland issue or if it's just Hyperland. I don't think, but back to my main rant. I don't think. I don't think it's that hard. I think if you were asked me to do it from memory, sure, like that'd be. I mean, that's it's. And I guess compiling, and if you don't have like enough resources, yeah, it'd be annoying. But their documentation is pretty good. There are some crying animation issue. Oh, okay. The only hard part about Gentoo for me was trying to get Juniper in drivers without Linux firmware. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm assuming like some stuff is probably a little bit more complicated because Gentoo is a little niche, but in being oh, I ended up using Linux. Wait until you get a conflict while updating. Yeah, like I said, there's probably quirks that exist, and it makes sense. Depreciated steps, power, openness, choice. Where is the kernel? Kernel choice, booting uh, I gave up on Wayland compositors. None of them have achieved true potential of Wayland yet. Xorg window managers are still unmatched. Maybe Wayland is good in DEs. Now Wayland is smooth. Wayland's all right. I just have some issues with it, but Wayland works nicely. I like Wayland. I like it better than Xorg, to be completely honest. But okay. That's expected. I'm trying to be charitable, and again, with what do you call it? What's their name? System 76. I liked Cosmic Desktop. It just sucks. It sucks because it's relatively new and I like it, and it's also Rust based. I tried Ice WM, but it doesn't have fonts. Oh, did not know that. Wow, I have to really. Okay, here we go. God damn. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't think I've tried any window. Really, I don't like. What do you think about SwayX guy? Sway FX guys. Are you asking like about them in general? Sway FX. Oh, as eye candy. I mean, it's oh god, it's Nix. There's a Nix user. I'm already a hater. Nix OS is like the progressive metal of Linux operating systems. I'm using quotes. I don't think Nix OS is necessarily an operating system. Is it? Is Nix OS more of an OS or a? What is Nix OS? Is hmm. Oh, so it is an operating system that uses the Nix package manager node for immutable to sign. I just don't fucking. I thought Nix was more like the configuration. Man, stop the elitism. Nix is fine. Don't hate. I do. Nix fans are no Nix Nix users are the elitist. They're like Vim users. No, Nix users will attack you if you don't say that. See, that's what I'm saying. I understand it's an OS. I read the internet. I just thought that like Nix was like I can take my packages and everything with me anywhere. It's portable. It's like a portable thing. I also don't like Vim, but somebody did put me onto Vim, a Rust-based Vim for lazy Vim wannabes. Nix is fucking weird. Nix is like the first, like I don't know, man. I better be careful. I run into more Nix fans than anything. They're like Nix OS is life. It's life changing, and I get there's probably a use for it that I could see. By the way, I use Nix Pack Manager. It's okay. There's some stuff that I use that's weird, and like I'll use it because I'm like, but it's weird. Like there's some shit that like I'm like, I mean, I don't like XFCE. It's weird, but I'm using it in cubes, and I could change it if I want to, but I'm just like, nah. I'll just use it. Ooh, okay. Bootloader. Now that Grub users of Grub can either install the systemd's kernel install or the traditional Debian install kernel with systemd. Thanks. The Linux cast is installing Gentoo Live. I saw that. I forgot. Motherfuckers copying me. The only thing I hate our proprietary and telemetry stuff. For example, Ubuntu does. As long as you respect the firmware, do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Canonical is they're. I mean, they got Canonical is. I get it. I get the hate for them. I'm not gonna lie. They're very corporate-y. I don't think Linux. I don't think people inside the Linux space ever thought that Linux would get so corporate-y and in much attention as it has in the last couple of years. On OpenRC systems, system boot. Okay. On systemd. Okay. File. Nano. Portage. Oh, use. When using systemd, formerly also in Arch repos. Yo, did you know Pacman, RPM, DNF, and DP are all in Alpine Linux repos? No, I didn't. That's awesome. I love Alpine. Honestly, like Alpine's based. Also, Arch repos. Use flags are enabled on the syskernel and then install the relevant package for system boot. Okay. Grub. Oh. I would show you use def on Arch Linux. I love it. Def's alright. My favorite is Pacman, to be completely honest. Okay. PC portage use. Maybe set up Bedrock Linux on Alpine. Pacman has retarded syntax. So I love it. The syntax is my favorite. Tac uppercase S. Can't beat it, man. Okay. Denth with Archupos would be a killer combo for me. Build your own distro, buddy. Hmm. Oh, really? That sucks. I mean, if it's all in fun game, then who cares? But if they're actually like just being mean, that sucks. Hmm. Okay, well that's compiling. Yeah, but if like I don't know. I mean, then again, you're online, so I don't know. I don't. I think people. I think people get way too interested and heated about like just characters. People just on the internet. That's my take. Okay, so we're not doing this. We did the bootloader and did grub. You did grub, guys. Boot, okay. And now I need to do UFI-based computer systems technically do not need a secondary bootloader in order to boot kernels. Secondary bootloaders exist to extend the functionality of UFI firm during the boot process. That being said, using a secondary bootloader is typically easier and more robust because it offers more flexible approach for quickly modifying the kernel parameters at boot time. And like the thing is, in a hypothetical scenario, if you are online, you probably take like relatively good criticism. Some do, some don't. But it does suck like when you're trying to learn something and people talk shit. But then again, I don't know, man. It's like it's just fucking people on the internet. I've had nothing but good experiences pretty much live streaming when I'm learning something because I like learning. I mean, that's my approach. I take it as a learning experience. And if I disagree with somebody like online, even if I disagree with them, I don't think about it. I need help when I emerge something like sudo emerge av neofetch. It takes like 4 to 5 seconds before asking the yes prompt. Why? That's a good question. I need help when I emerge something like sudo emerge neofetch. It takes 4 to 5 seconds before asking. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Damn, it's still compiling? Fuck. Emerge is just like that sometimes. Now, if you could guys build your own Linux distro, that's because you're poor. The real question is, if you guys had the perfect distro, what would be your package manager? What would be your init system? And what would be your preferred method of privileged user? Like sudo do as? I have 2 Threadrippers, man. Oh, really? D in it? Or is okay, nice. I need curla. We should rewrite the kernel. See, I want the kernel rewritten in Rust. I kind of like What do I like the most? I need guys, I'm gonna use Shepherd. The GNU service daemon manager. The pure GNU. Absolutely no proprietary. Hmm. The only purpose of interframes is to mount the root file system. The interims is a complete set of directories that you would find on a normal root file system bundled into a single. Okay. So you don't need that? Hmm. Why do you guys do that? Gentoo so fast, I love it. But what's faster, Gentoo or Arch? I thought Arch was faster. I did not. I did not do the binary. Binaries scare me. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's. I mean, if you don't have a lot of bloat, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I think my system's very bloated, but that's fine. I mean, I could shave some stuff down. Hmm. Hmm. I've never used Arctics. Like I found Garuda and just stuck with it. Hmm. I used Nomad BSD. Inspiron 6000. What are you, 100 years old? It didn't have graphic drivers. How was the experience? Okay. I'm gonna try it. Try it as I break my gentoo, but it needs but nested netd BSD is a file on the hardware, in my opinion. Is fire on that hardware. Oh, NetBSD. I liked Nomad BSD because it was user friendly. Yeah, you should do a free BSD. You should become a free BSD enjoyer or an open BSD. Hmm. What's better, Vert Manager graphics, Vert Manager graphics, QXL or VertGL? I like Vert Manager graphics, I guess. Hmm. 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 Not a hot take. It's just some Japanese looking ass site that I found to do harden gentoo. Hmm.
A merge depth clean. You can or the opens. I'm not this tell cards. I'm not 100% sure.
Tofu character website.
So you could install this if you have that on your system. And if you have
I
a
do like tofu.
Intel processor, instead of installing the Linux firmware package, you would want to install the Intel microcode package right here. Okay, so we have an AMD system, so I'm just going to install the Linux firmware package, and then we can go down. Okay, so it's telling us that we need this install kernel drag cut, this use flag. That's okay. Like I said, we can set that. This is a, we can go ahead and set that now, and I can show you how to do that. So we just echo the sys kernel install kernel 48 -r1, and then we need to pass in drag cut, and then we can do etc portage package.use, and then we can do install kernel right there.
Someone installed an AMD Unicode on my Gentoo. Been hacked, haven't you?
So what we're essentially doing is, remember I was telling
Okay, there we go. Had to walk in real quick. Okay.
you that we can set specific use flags for specific packages. That's a package. It's pretty, and then we echo file right there. Let me move my, it's just, it's not gonna watch what happens. When we go to emerge Linux firmware, it's not going to complain anymore. And it's gonna be like, oh, okay. So now you can see that install kernel right there. Now it has the drag. It's, now watch what happens.
Okay. Kind of walked in now. There we go. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? You said Gentoo is easy and got stuck on drag cut. Like I said, Gentoo is not hard. I said Gentoo isn't as hard as I didn't say it was easy. I said it's not as hard as made it out to be. Copying. And like the kernel part, I mean, I guess, sure. That's probably the difficult spot. I merge TAC AQ, so compilation. What does TAC AQ do? Oh, damn it. Ask quite enjoyer. Compile the kernel from source. Oh, okay. Able to find kernel source at user source Linux. Unable to calculate version build. The fuck did I do wrong?
When we go to emerge Linux firmware, it's not going to complain anymore. And it's going to be like, oh, okay. So now you can see that install kernel right there. Now it has the drag cut.
Expect to overwrite one or more files that belong to other packages. So
that's how you do use flags pretty much per package.
Detected file collisions.
So while that's doing that, we can go through some of this list right here. Like I said, I used a binary kernel. I have never used any of these other kernels. Users of Grub can use kernel installer to Trisha install kernel. Yeah, I've never. We don't have to really do any of this. So that's kind of what we just got done doing right there. This EFI stub crap, we don't have to deal with that. Init RAM FS, as long as we have drag cut installed, that will obviously
2004.
That will handle that for us. And then some of this is the install kernel package, the secure boot stuff. I don't deal with any of the secure boot crap. Distribution kernels. There we go. We don't really have to worry about any of that. We don't need to make custom signed keys or anything like that. Here's what we want though. So we want this. If you want a quick, easy kernel that just kind of works, then install this. It's the Gentoo kernel binary. Okay, so we can do emerge Gentoo kernel bin. All right. Calculate some dependencies. And it may not be the, top of the line kernel, the newest, kernel that's out or anything like that. But typically the kernel, it does just work. And that's kind of what we want.
A just works kernel. Okay.
We don't have to really do any of this. If you want to install the kernel source code, maybe you want to do your own custom kernel or
when I was
whatever
in my dad's balls.
You can install this Gentoo sources package. I don't really deal with any of that anymore. And then there's a guide on how to do some of the manual configuration. have at it if that's your cup of tea.
Wrong one.
Like I said, I'm not really going to be doing all that because there's, in my opinion, there's probably too many options inside of the kernel these days, and I personally probably wouldn't even know where to begin on doing a custom kernel. But I know many people do. So have at it. Okay. Next thing that we need to do, did it do drag cut? It did do drag cut. You need drag cut installed pretty much for the init ram fs. Now, what I like to do is I like to select kernel list and then select kernel set 1. I do this even though it's already checked right there.
Yeah, I saw
just
that.
to make sure that we have a symbolic link to user share, no, user source kernel. Yeah, user source Linux. Okay. Yeah. So user source Linux will now have a symbolic link to that 6.6.58 kernel. Okay. The next thing that we need to verify here is verify
boot. Check the direct cut. You binary packages that isn't Firefox bin or Chromium bin. Yeah. Check the dry cut. I should. Timestamp. I think. Oh shit! I think my clock's off for some reason. I think it was like 2 minutes off. You binary packet. Congratulations, you've reached. Binary is good if you just want good system without headache. Binary enjoyers. How about non-binary? Then use Mint. Where's Ryan? Where's Ryan when you need him? He's a Mint enjoyer. Okay. I will use Windows. Gross. How do I know?
boot to that. Yeah. User the and then select kernel. I like to select kernel list and then select pretty much for the init ram fs. Now, what I like to do is
Windows is good, man. Don't say it's gross. Windows is not good. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong chat. You're in the wrong chat, buddy. I'm like I hate Windows. I actually do. It's just bloated. It's terribly bloated. It's just I think maybe it's because I've been using Linux for so long. It's just a poorly built operating system. I'm not saying like in terms of security or anything, but I think Windows is pretty bad. I've even thought about it. I was like, would I ever go back to Windows? And I'm like, no, I don't think I would, unless I was physically forced to, like at gunpoint, I guess. Maybe for, like if it was for like work or something, I guess if it was for the money and I had to have Windows. Oh, interesting. The fuck is this? Your sys kernel gentoo source and failed install phase doc. Still is bloating, right? No, Callie's. Yeah, Callie's pretty fucking bloated actually. I don't know. Let's see what we. Let's see what this guy says. Gentoo source. Do you want to compile the kernel? Yeah, I thought I had. That's what I was doing. E-select, because when I do E-select kernel, it says available kernel system targets, none found. So I'm like, choose an appropriate kernel source and install it using a merge. If it would sound like a horror game, all mod config, yeah. That does sound like a horror game if it's just all mods. Hmm. Oh, hold on. If any kernel modules ZFS are needed to early boot, reboot the infirms after install. It's now time to proceed next to configuring the system. No, don't compile if you will cry as I did. Oh, so don't do that. Like I'm good. In this case, we missed that the section requires kernel source to be installed. Be sure to obtain the relevant kernel source. Okay. It's weird. It's not letting me. I compiled mine like 27 times. It's very interesting. It's not letting me. I don't know if I missed something or. Hmm. Let's go back to now. Maybe. Let's remove that. Hmm. Oh, maybe I do need that. Use the ChatGPT paste the terminal output. Post install upgrade test. After upgrading, just make an atomic rebuild kernel. Okay. Remove that. It's telling me to use it. Manually rebuilding inference. I'm refreshing it.
Like I said, I'm not really going to be doing all that because there's, in my opinion, there's probably too many options inside of the kernel these days, and I personally probably wouldn't even know where to begin on doing a custom kernel. But I know many people do. So have at it. Okay. Next thing that we need to do, did it do drag cut? It did do drag cut. You need drag cut installed pretty much.
Hmm. I don't know what the fuck I moved. You merge moves so Larry doesn't get mad at you. Yeah, it's weird. These are packages that would be merged in order to calculate. Okay. Weird. Wary. Okay, let's look at the output. 59R2. Okay, unable to set SCHT was automated EF stability only high experimental system. Find kernel at source. Unable to calculate Linux kernel version. Failed attempting to run version. Wonder what this means. 2012. Offline. Interesting. Well, this is what we do. Close that out. We played Magic the Gathering. AKA Schedule 1, where I continue to... I'd love to play Doom, but it'll just crash my system. It's very weird. Maybe I'll maybe I'll redo it again without SE Linux and just for the lulz, or LFS. Oh man, it happened again. I don't know what the issue is, but it always happens. I thought you were making Fast Penguin hard. Penguin's hard. We were. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot I'm on Wayland. You know what? We could do LFS. Hard. hard and gentoo. We could do LFS. We could. Or yeah, or Arch. Yeah, we'll do Arch. Remember, this is BIOS. This is BIOS. Legacy. I mean, I won't call myself a Gentoo installer. Arch Windows versus Linux Vista. True. I'm wondering if are there Windows Vistas enjoyers here? What stacking WinMiner do y'all recommend? Standalone? Whoa. 26. I'm going to install Gentoo again with Btrfs and XFS. Month, which is 05, 25. Hour, minute, 9:33. Minute, year, 2025. Did you say that 40 minutes ago? Or is it time? I'm likely seeing once connected to the internet is established. Use time to ensure this. Damn it. Weird. I'm connected to the internet. There's some drift going on here. Ladies, you should both install System D. What does this D stand for? What does the D stand for in System D? FDS tag O. Okay, we have 20 gigs. We're gonna do CF disk GPT. Nope, hold on. Dog shit. I'm DAWs because yeah. Primary type. If DOS seconded. FreeBSD mentioned. Linux 4 gigs. Okay. The D in system means donut eating. It's so bloated. Does that mean that cops use System D? Boot EFI system. Oh, mount points. Other mount points such as EFI are possible, pointing at the bootloader. Okay. No, cops are the system. Are the systems. True. It's 4 gigs. Many device 20. Oh, okay. Huh. Once the partitions have been created, each newly created must be formatted with the appropriate file system. Root partition X4. If you created a partition swap. Okay. Made 3 though. There are 3 types: primary, external, logical. Okay, install args, artix didn't. Artix din it. Okay, we'll do that. System dog water. Okay. Didn't OpenRC run it? Or base 6S? Interesting. Cinnamon? No. I hate cinnamon, actually. So go with base in it. Didn't? What about OpenRC, man? Mm. Oh. We'll do that. It's taking a minute. Didn't my beloved? So simple yet so not working with a lane DM. Skill issue. My friend got it working. Skill issue. Hashtag skill issue, guys. If I made an RGB system, I'd use BusyBox in it. Let's see what YouTube says. Hey, look, Robert Elder Software live. I want to be like, hey, I'm live while you're live. Actually, I should get in a VM to get in a VM to get in a VM.
I'm live, watching you live. Liveception.
In a VM.
Prepare from some extreme block mining.
No such thing.
In a VM through a VM. Interesting. What's the benefit of all the VMs?
What is the benefit of all the VMs?
Well, Robert, my city is having a glorious junk day, where we all go outside and try to find new owners for items. Good luck. Make sure you find some good junk. Why are Linux users bald? That's a good question. Maybe it has something to do with testosterone. I think testosterone causes baldness.
It's true.
That might be in the relationship somewhere. So I can use my favorite Linux commands in layers. I guess that's an okay reason.
He hates me.
I think the benefit is questionable, though.
Pretty sure only alpha males can use Linux. Alpha males usually are bald, so there's that. Yo, get mentioned. He didn't enjoy my multiple Linux. What was it? What were you looking up again? Oh, what? That's what I was. That's what I want to do. Fuck, I got distracted. What is it? What is it? D in it. System D, run it. Didn't alpha disk 18 point. Okay, no. For NS systems race. Wow. Interesting. D in it. The most open source.
So I have been using.
No. Oh, he's still installing Gentoo?
Files are typically loaded when the associated kernel module is loaded. That means the firmware must be built into the kernel using config extra firmware if the kernel module is set to Y instead of M.
I love Gentoo.
Okay. In most cases, building in a module with required firmware can complicate or break loading.
Kapow, kapow, kapow,
SOF
kapow, kapow, kapow.
Sound Open Firmware is a new open source audio driver meant to replace the proprietary Smart Sound Technology SST audio driver from Intel.
You probably
10th
won't be able to
Gen
get
plus an Apollo
AD
Lake
fully set up in that time, but this is kind of the
CDs
last
require the
real
firmware
step.
for certain features and certain
Install
AMD
Bower Vanilla
APUs
so that
also
when
support
you
for
screw up a custom kernel, you have a fallback. I won't reach. Time is based on the time zone stuff you skipped. If you run proprietary crapware in chat, say Windows is better in chat. No, God no. I don't know if I could ever live with myself saying that. Check STD but the next CMD does that. You definitely want Linux firmware. Install binary vanilla. You can skip SOF. You may need SOF firmware. I've needed it on some laptops. Again, it depends. Ah, yes. I love seeing people argue in the chat over what's the proper way. Again, it really depends, correct, right? It's fine if you don't need it. Just bloat. Just bloat. Average Gentoo user. Wasted disk space. Maybe Gentoo users are the most ethical Linux users. AMD will have microcode updates, which you will want. True.
firmware. SOF firmware.
No, go away. What the hell? Okay. We know it's the fastest now. So I should done downloading. God damn, bro. I want to know what's up with my internet. I could be smoking weed right now. Shadow Demon. Not average Arch script kid. I don't see the blue smile face. I don't even see like why people actually, like, memes aside, I don't see why people hate people that just install regular Linux distros. You know what I mean? Like through like Calamares installers. Like if Linux ever wants actual adoption, like where people like get in, like use it, then it's kind of needed. Granted, like some things are just easier in the terminal than it is like popping out of GUI, like, and just installing software and like updates. So I think that it's actually good that Linux is getting easier to install, just like Graphene OS. Graphene OS, what the hell is a regular distro? Mint, kind of regular, kind of plain, kind of normal. Pure Debian. Average Arch user shows a lot of attitude towards beginners. Yeah. I think that it's just elitism. It's just like anything else. I'm into metal and I don't like Slayer and I get a lot of hate for it. Like an absurd amount of hate. And Sleep Token. Sleep Token's, no one hate Mint. Fuck Mint, by the way. I don't like Sleep Token. I think they're boring. They kind of suck too. But they're like super popular now, which I don't really care about the popularity part. But I don't get the hype. Same thing with anime. There's like this anime out called Solo Leveling. Never got interested in it. Never wanted to watch it. Never had the drive. Well, here in Penguin Land, there is no such thing as a normal or regular. Oh. You're memeing. What's distro watch have to say? What is the Mint is number 1. It was MX Linux for the longest time. I posted some doubt on Gentoo subreddit. They helped me without roasting me and saying RTFM. Yeah, that's good. I mean, RTFM does work sometimes. Like, hey, read the manual, and that might be sometimes good advice. It depends. Gentoo up. By the way, I get it. I think if I did the normal approach and I didn't do SE Linux, I think I would have been fine. I'm trying to think of like my worst experience talking to some Gentoo wiki versus Arch wiki. Arch wiki is pretty. I mean, I will say Gentoo's wiki is pretty very informative. Yo, XFCE, boo. XFCE is boo. I do think that the Gentoo wiki is pretty well written out, pretty well thought out. I'll give them that. Twister OS. Transforming your Linux. Twister OS is it sounds like you're getting a really good hand job. Seems a little sexy. Twister OS is an impressive operating system for the Raspberry Pi and delivers on its promise, following people to get out more of their favorite SBCs. With more than just explaining computers, Tom's Hardware will do a review about anything. Tom's Hardware would do a review about open source crack if it was available and they were getting paid or to do like clicks on it. Gentoo Wiki even explains what is IP. See the install page. Oh, like what an IP address is? Based. That's nice. That's good. That's a good thing. I think good documentation is still important. Sometimes, like I say, I do agree that RTFM, like just reading through stuff, is sometimes a more practical approach. Not always the answer, but I used what was it? Redcore. I used Redcore though once. I kind of liked it. Cubes being neutral. Nice. My favorite Linux distro, even though it's not a Linux distro, it's a hypervisor. Yeah. Guys, cubes mentioned. Let everyone in the chat know. FreeBSD mentioned. Has released a new development build, FreeBSD Beta 2. FreeBSD is getting more usable, which is kind of cool. BSD in general. The fuck is this? Slackware mentioned, guys. Wow, nice. It's from Ireland. Porteous is a fast, portable, and modular live CBSD meeting based on Slackware Linux. The distribution starts a community remix of Slacks. Another Slackware-based live CD with KDE as default desktop for the i486 edition. Stripped down KDE in the desktop environment. Extra flavor. Oh, nice. Looks nice. Looks beautiful. Beautiful wallpapers are actually what make your Linux distro better. FreeBSD on DistroWatch is crazy. Remember, your wallpaper determines how good your Linux distro is. XE. Use code distro20 for 20% off trainings and certifications at the Linux Foundation. Wow. Do you think these ads are free and open source? BSD? Big Linux? Is that like a bloated one? Is Big Linux like the bloated one? is a Brazilian Linux distribution localized in Brazilian Portuguese with support for English. It was originated based on Kubuntu starting from 2017. Distribution was reborn based on Debian. It then offered 2 desktop environments, Cinnamon, Gross, Deepin. 2008 just switched to base desktop environments again, migrating to a Manjaro Linux KDE Plasma. Interesting. Manjaro. OpenSUS. Nobra is okay. Elementary, I liked it for a minute. I just NixOS. Ooh. My favorite Solus, EasyOS, Sparky Linux, Alpine. Alpine mentioned. The C libraries used is Musel, and the base tools are in BusyBox. Those normally found in embedded systems are smaller than tools in the GNU Linux system. Interesting. It has productivity security features like prevent security holes in the software to be exploited. The C library. Oh, nice. Norway. Active. Interesting. How to get a what do you call it? A desktop environment on Alpine, guys. Similar to standard slim down kernel, optimized for virtual systems. Nice. Even more slim. It has default LTS kernel, includes the bootloader to Zen. Built for Zen hypervisor, includes package tray. Interesting. It's based on Musel libc and BusyBox. Okay, community release. Set up org base for Zog. Zorg. Oh, I finally have it. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to be honest. I forgot already. Or is that how you get a desktop environment on it? Okay. Oh, okay. Set up desktop for desktop on Alpine. That'd be kind of cool. Alpine's nice. I used it in something. I used it in, I think, on either desktop environment in a virtual machine a long time ago. I just don't remember how I got it, but it was cool. It's an interesting distro. It's very, very, very calming. I like the mountains. Okay, so we're going to do user. Root args. Let's do. Okay, have it. It is a pretty cool logo. A working internet is required and assumed. Wired connections have automatically found. Wireless must be configured by the user. But we'll mount the partitions. F disk. RTX Live CD Bash RC is crazy. Okay, DOS, DDoS. Okay, I'm just gonna make this no swap. Yeah, I'll switch. Okay, if you want to install side by side. Zorg server is the PNU plus T-Inix. Oh, that's sad. OS is from an alternative universe. This sucks. I mean, that's the problem when you get so big and you live stream and you have like a group of people that are just like, I mean, internet trolls are going to be pretty much everywhere. Think us we don't troll you. I mean, if you did, it wouldn't be funny. I mean, it would be funny. It'd be kind of funny, actually. I don't know. I don't take anyone serious on the internet. I've had people tell me stuff, and if I slightly question it, I'll investigate, and if I don't, you know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all not trolling me. Okay, I did that. Don't need to do that if you're using FAT32. Mount it. You just say true. Yeah, that's the point, man. Let's make the error if created. Swap mount dev disk label root mount. Okay. Mount. VDA2. DR. Boot. Don't need a. Well. Your streams are so chill. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mount dev. Wait. Yeah. Mount boot. Okay. Done. Okay, did that. Let's see. And just to be safe. 2, 3. Yep. If you want to connect through a wireless interface, you should. No, I don't want to do that. Use base strap to install the base and optionally the base dev package in your preferred init. Currently available. mount mount base dev d in it elog and d in. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I want to look at memes, but I'm afraid I'm going to get another DMCA strike. I want to look at Linux memes. But instead, I'm going to drink some water and take a fat hit of a fat doink. A chill doink. No worries, guys. I'll be back in like 1 minute, maybe 2. All right. Big doinks achieved. I'm back. No, that explains it. Okay. Back to Arch Linux. Okay, so that it's still the base system. So we did d init elong init. If you encounter errors, you can use the iflag to boot sample. It doesn't look like there's any errors, and you'll be prompted to choose the respective elonged. Okay. Base strap. Artix provides these kernels: Linux, Linux LTS, and Linux Zen. But you can use any other kernel if you like. CKPF is very recommended to install the Linux firmware too. You can try not installing it, but some devices such as network cards may not work. I'm installing XR fonts meta package, so hopefully ISW can finally get some text. Yeah, it would be nice to read, right? Mount Linux LTS firmware. Isn't it kind of crazy? There's companies that own fonts. Like they own fonts. Like that's crazy to me. Okay. Google Noto and Adobe Source Code Pro and Microsoft Arial. What are those? I will Google. I'll brave search them. We should remove Google from our vocabulary. Proprietary speaking. Noto and Adobe Source Code. Yeah, let's look at that real quick. Google Fonts. Wow. It's wow. Fonts owned by companies. That's fucking crazy. Just fucking fonts, man. You know what I mean? How the fuck do you own a font? Same reaction when I found out I found it Google font. Yeah. Google Noto is pretty useful for acrylic characters though. What does that mean? Russian Ukraine use acrylic script. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. What's acrylic script though? Oh, okay. Oh my god, Ice Cream Window Manager has fonts now. Yippee! Nice, based. Good job. Share your rice, SS Billy. Yeah, do you guys do you guys rice? You guys rice your system? Mine is rice as fuck. Drop it in Discord. Matt Eugene. Matt Eugene. Matt Ugen. Matt Dugan. Oh, okay. It's nice. It's a material U. NetBSD. Wow. NetBSD enjoyers. PyCom 11 compositor is 51 packages. 51 packages on Gentoo. Damn. What's your longest compile? Upload it on Discord. Yeah, actually, yeah. What is your guys' longest compile time? Oh, very beautiful. NetBSD 10 beta review. My longest compile was extra server taking a few hours. 12 minutes when I compiled Steam. Okay. Is a free, fast, secure, and highly portable Unix-like operating system. Operating system is available for a wide range of platforms, large-scale servers, and powerful desktop systems, and to handle embedded devices. Oh, okay.
Entirely broken since Black Coffee Drinker had managed to get NetBSD 1.5 to boot once, but that means it was either depending on roughly the same way. Of course it wasn't that easy, although to be fair, this outcome wasn't entirely unexpected. NetBSD's VAX port was
BSD doesn't
created
allow
in the
AI
90s,
code. They're
and
based.
the OS as a whole has advanced and changed in that time. VAX support, along with many other legacy platforms in NetBSD, are known as Tier 2, meaning that support and QA are done on a best effort basis only. A regression
Nice.
affecting an uncommon model of VAXen could easily go unnoticed for years or even 1000 BLC, originally releasing my findings to port VAX along with a potential
Whoa,
patch.
look at
So
that terminal,
with luck,
guys.
later versions of NetBSD VAX will just work on this hardware going forward. If not, this YouTube video and my streams should have you covered if you want to
NeoFetch is now 4,000% faster, guys. Seconds.
to a display. This is especially when it turns out you spent 16 hours dumping a scratch drive. I may also be doing some work on the NetBSD VAX port down the line, such as helping to resolve ATF.
What is this channel? Members only. 40. Oh, yeah, 40,000. 5,000 subs. Okay. Oh, he does a lot of members only. Interesting. Netscape, but Sun OS. This worked. This work. Edit RC config RC parallel yes. This work. What do you mean? On GDP charge. Okay, second. Edit. Still have internet. I got RC parallel on my old HDD Arctics OpenRC install and my SSD Gentoo install. Makes it a little faster. Okay, I did not know about that. I got it from Linux Cast Chat. Oh, nice. Our RC parallel is OpenRC exclusive. Systemd has it built in. Wow, cool. Service, okay. What's your make ops? Despite only one, though. T5 thread and RAM. Despite only one quad core and X4 2 gigahertz. What's up, John? You could be trying messing with Tac L or putting Tac Quiet in there. Yeah, why are you going to sleep? But Billy, why are you going to sleep? You need to stay up all night, man. First, install Grub and OS Prober for detecting. I don't know what time that is. I can't read military time, man. Sorry. Here, 8 a.m. What the fuck? What fuck kind of country you in, man? (10:30 p.m.) I've never actually seen anyone talk in military time just out of nowhere. India. Oh, F. Sorry to hear about that, man. Purple face ring. I hear India's restaurants are good. Yeah, man, they're great. Do you want to 7:45 p for me? Still morning. Do you want me to show you what Indian restaurants look like? West Coast, U.S. It's good if you don't visit the fucking slum. Oh. I want to do. Never eat soggy waffles. India food meme. Oh, what is it? Oh, there was this one where it was like, like, what kind of motherfuckers just milk the views? Of course. Oh, 100%. But what kind of
Today, on a mission.
what kind of title is this? Well, don't do it. In Delhi, see the cashmere. Clean and tasty Indian street food in Delhi. How long till I get food poisoning in India? Why is this like a thing? India's train run from hell. Hey, it's me. If I see those YouTubers in real life, not gonna lie, I'm gonna slap them. I don't blame you. The Desi protein shake of India. I just remember being on Reddit at one point, and I was on Reddit at one point, and India like got their internet like shut off. So there's a lot of these people get generally mixed up with Indians. There's a lot of Bengalis. Yeah, like I interact with a lot of Bengalis in my state. And they tell me what the fuck, like most of them are like second, maybe first immigrants. So it's like people that are like either born in America or just got off the boat. And they're like, yeah, we left because of how terrible it is there. Their elections are like pretty much rigged. They told me like a whole history. It's kind of crazy. It's India's got it in its independence is younger. I didn't know, like I learned this meme, things older than presidents. Oh god. Is this the one?
Things younger than Donald Trump from old to more old. The entire internet. Ciabatta bread. Sudoku. The last French guillotine execution.
That's crazy.
High fives. The moon land.
God, this guy's so funny.
Things younger than Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Bill Clinton. The country of India.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where I learned this.
Diamonds on engagement rings, color TV, the U.S. interstate highway system, the U.S. states of Alaska and Hawaii, birth control pills, Walmart, pineapple on pizza, legal interracial marriage, calling 911, high fives, the last French guillotine execution, CNN, ciabatta bread, and over 95% of the U.S. population. Things young.
That's crazy. Yeah. I heard the elections are pretty crazy.
Things younger than Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Bill Clinton, the country of India. Diamonds on engagement.
Yes, it's bad. I agree. I believe that yeah, they shut off internet like on election day, right? Actually, from what I understand, I mean, this is in Bangladesh, and what they were telling me is a lot of them, like, they will lose internet and power just for a couple hours because it's like they're from a village. Like one of my people I interacted with, they're like, "Oh yeah, from the village I was in." I mean, I've heard about this in Europe too, like in small villages where they don't get a lot of help. You know, F in the chat, man. People think of like elections are bad in America. They're really not. Like I mean, they get a little like people get a little butthurt around here, a little sad, a little crazy, but nowhere near as worse as I've heard other elections like in the other world. I mean, I don't want to ever head to that direction, to be completely honest. Foss fighter, what was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Gotta install this. F. Yeah. India is like, I guess, the Ohio of the continents. If like we're talking about like, well, country. If we're talking about countries, like India's like Ohio. I guarantee more people know more about Ohio. Nowadays, Bangladesh and Pakistan are trolling India. Yeah, probably. Anything radical is not healthy. Yeah, of course. Whether it's good radical or bad radical, I mean, it's kind of. I don't know. There are some things that are probably like considered radical views, but they might be fine. Grub and then. There are some things I could think that like might be considered radical and PyCom is PyCom finished compiling. How are you doing these two things at once? That's the real question. Oh, okay. I've been watching this stream on my phone. AFK. Nice. Good use of phone time. Oh, fuck. Matt installed Gentoo. Oh, nice. Based. Bro's gonna get more fat. Because he's a Gentoo user. It's hilarious. The fuck? Oh, wait, I don't need. Hmm. Me and Metal. That's funny. Just DT's not like super out of shape. There's probably like jacked Gentoo users out there. I did BIOS, so why would I do UFI? I thought you liked Gentoo. Hmm. Just do boot. Oh, grub install. Oh, that whole command is for UFI. Hmm. This is BIOS. Don't forget, I use Gentoo too. Yes, but you are fat. 1 second while I think. Weird. It says for BIOS. Will thorium needed. Thorium is fast. Will thorium needed. Let's see. I thought thorium. I thought they had the weird furry guy. Hmm. Hmm. Guess I'm good. I must be dumb. Only acceptable packages are browsers. Pin packages are browsers. It's kind of funny. You did not install grub. See the error? Hmm. Huh. I did install grub. Said Pacman S grub. How to remove flatpak pipe where dependency gentoo? Oh, you mean in partition? What? Huh. I use prayer Alice. Try this. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what. Bro, see the BIOS command in wiki? It will not boot, of course. Oopsies. Oh, here it is. Okay. Uh, Time to do some trolling. It is in the Arch Wiki to see in full screen. Oh, man, that's what it did. Yo, it's cutting the command. Oh, man, I'm such a goober. I did do this. So I did this step and thought this was the next step. Weird. Oopsies. We'll install it fast as I can. Not true, or reinstall again? No. Should I compile Chromium? I say you should. Oh man. UEFI. You should compile Chromium though. Okay. Butterfist is pain. Sounds like it. I saw the doc. Purple face crying. F in the chat. It's actually B tree FS. I'm buzzing. Tongues out. I'm tripping. I'm booing. I like being on the moon than being on the Mars. Nails. Ooh. It's weird. Oh, that's why. Huh, interesting. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. I can download stuff. We're just gonna sit back and wait. Yeah, that was showing 56 like it wasn't getting an internet connection. It was acting like I couldn't do anything. Like I was acting like I couldn't do an internet connection. Because you're being cutting on the left side. Oh yeah. God. Here we go. Big doinks makes big sleeps. Ooh. Where's Waldo? Chill Linux memes. No copyright. I've seen that one. Huh? I don't get it. All right, cool. When Linux users meet Windows 10. That's the video title. See this? That's the video title. True. That's when the oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. My English is bad. It's not my first language. No, you're fine. You're English straight, man. I will take a snapshot of this. No. All right, big sleep time. I smoked big doinks. And we'll finish this install tomorrow. You guys have a good night.